Hello, welcome to my channel. In this session, we are going to discuss about the application to miscellaneous problems of linear equation of class 10th. Here, the students of class are made to stand in rows. So, before explaining, now I am going to give an example. Okay, you see here, children are standing. How many? This is the first case. This red box is the first case. So what is saying here? Suppose let us say the students are made to stand. Here 9 students stood it. First row. In second row also 9 students. Third row also 9 students. And fourth row also 9 students. So 9, 9, 18, 18, 9, 27, 9, 36. That means how you counted? Number of students in each row. Okay, how many? 9 students are there. How many rows? We made how many rows? We made 4 rows. So we made 4 rows. Total number of students in the class, how much? 9 into 4, that is 36. So this is our strength of the class. 36 students, we asked them to stand in rows. In first row, this is the first row, he stood how many students? 9 students they stood. In second row, again we may ask them, hey, you stand behind the first boy, he stood, and second boy behind another boy, third boy, like that they stood. Here also 9 students. In third row also 9 students. In fourth row also 9 students. Total students were 36. Now we started shuffling. So we said no, this arrangement is not good and we shall shuffle it. So what we did, we asked this 1, 2, 3. These 3 students we asked, go and sit over in the first row. This is our first row. This is our first row. Go. These 3 students were removed from here and we asked them to sit over here. So they took up to first. How many students were there in each row? 9 students. But in this row, this student, number 1 student took the place of 10th, and number 2 student took the place of 11th, and number 3 student took the place of 12th. Okay. Then another 3 students, again I told, we shall say, thus you 3 get up and go to second row. Okay, where you go to second row. These 3 students and these 3 students. So this student has come and took after 9th. This one has, these 3 students, they took place in this. What position? 10th position, 11th position and 12th position they have taken. Okay, so these 3 has gone. 6 students are adjusted in the first row and second row. Now rest, how many remained? These 3 students are remained, isn't it? These 3 students are remained. So we asked them, oh, now you go and take and sit in the third row. So these students, they came and they sat in this row. They stood on the third row. So all students have gone. So how many? This row is completely vanished. This row is reduced. So now how many rows made? 3 rows. That means before it was how many rows? 4 rows were there. So these 3 went and sat here. These 3 went and sat here, and last 3 went and sat here. So 1 row is get reduced. 1 row is reduced. So how many become? Instead of 4 rows, how many rows it became? 3 rows. 1, 2, 3. In 1 row, how many students are there? How many students? 12 students are now. 12 students sit in the first row. And second row also 12 students, and third row also 12 students. So number of students, how many in each row? Each row is how many students? 12 students. How many rows? 3 rows. 12 into 3 is 36. So our 36 is okay. This is first way, this is one type of shuffling. Then we said no, this is not good and it is too much, the room is very small and 12 students, if they are sitting in one row, then there is no place to walk. So he said no, let's make what, 3 students less. That means from this red one, from this, what we did, these 3 students, what we say, oh, first row student, come on. So what, 9 students were there, we removed these 3 students. Okay, these 3 students, we said go, and the 4 rows were there, and go and sit in the 5th row, make a 5th row. Those 3 students made 5th row. And again next second row, 3 students we asked, now you go and sit in the next to those in 5th row, next to 3 students, that is take 4th, 5th and 6th position. These 3 students took 4th and 5th and 6th position. After that, from this 3rd row also we said now we are going to reduce, so don't sit 9 students, you sit only 6 students, 3 students you come out. So they came out, and we said your position is at the back of 5th row, that means make a 6th row. These 3 students came and they made the 6th row here. Got it? And these 3 students again we said that you 3 also go and sit behind this. That means behind 5th row, that means along with the 6th row, those 3 students they sit over here. So how many rows now? How many students reduced? Before there were 9 students, now how many? 6 students. That means 3 students reduced. So but what? How many rows made? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 rows was made. First how many rows were there? When 9 students were there, 4 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4 rows were there. But when 3 students we reduce, how many rows became? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 rows were made. How many? Extra is what? 2 rows. If 3 students are decreased, and how many rows increase? 2 rows increase. If 3 students are increased, though 1 row is decreased. This is the funda. Let's read the question, what is saying. The same type of question only. So he is saying that the students of a class are made to stand in rows. Okay, they made, we don't know how many students were there. So if 3 students are extra in each row, so each 3 students are extra in each row, then there would be 1 row less. This row completely vanishes. This row will go away. This 4th row will vanish. So 1 row will be reduced. And if 3 students are removed, 2 rows are extra. This is the condition. So now we don't know how many students are there. So what we shall write? Let the number of students in each row, that is x. The way we made 9 students in a row, similarly x students were asked to stand in a row. Then how many rows they made? The number of rows made equals to how many they made? Y rows. Okay, this is rows. Okay, this is number of students. So total, according to this, total number of students equals to x into y, that is xy. The way 9 into 4, 36, like that xy we did. Now according to the question, according to the question. First case, what is saying? First case is, if 3 students are extra in a row 3 students means students, this is student, so 3 students. So if 3 students are extra in a row, then there would be one row less. Row is how many? Y. There would be one more row less. That means this into this will be equals to how many students? Our total students is xy. Got it? This is our first equation. And second case, if 3 students are less, total student, how many students we made them to stand? 9 in that example. Here x students, so 3 students are 3 students we removed. From 9 we removed 3, so 6 students. Here we don't know, so x minus 3 we made. Then how many rows were extra? 2 rows became more. That means 2 rows were extra. More means you have to, extra means plus 2 you will do it. If reduce means less means minus. Here students were more 3 students were added, so we made plus. 3 students are removed, that's why we made it x minus 3. That also only we did shuffling, those students only shuffling, that's why this has become what? Same number of students, xy. Now let's solve it. X plus 3 into y minus 1 equals to xy. So x first we shall multiply with x. X into y, xy. X plus into minus is minus x into 1 is x. Then with 3 we multiply, 3 into y is plus into plus is plus 3y, plus into minus is minus, 3 ones are 3, that equals to xy. This side xy, this side xy get cancelled, both are plus. If this xy comes this side minus xy, need not, when both signs are same, then we can cut it, we can cancel it easily. So now remained how much? Minus x plus 3y minus 3 equals to 0. Now minus x plus 3y equals to, this minus 3 will come over this side, minus 3 will become what? Plus 3. This is our first equation. This was our first equation, but we solved, this is the final first equation. Okay. Now let's do the second equation. If 3 students are removed, then how many rows became? 2 rows were extra. Hana? This is second case, x minus 3 into y plus 2, that equals to also xy. Now x into y. So xy, x into 2 plus into plus 2x. Then minus, this is minus 3 into y, that equals to plus into minus minus 3y, then 3 into 2, plus into minus is minus, 3 2s are 6, that equals to xy. So now this cancels, so 2x minus 3y equals to 6. This is our second equation. Okay. Now let's see, minus x plus 3y equals to 3, 2x minus 3y equals to 6. So easily you see the coefficient of y is what? First equation coefficient of y is what? 3, and second equation coefficient of y also 3, and the sign is what? Plus and minus. So by adding these things will get cancelled easily. So by elimination method we shall do it. By elimination method. Okay. Now adding equation 1 and 2. So minus x plus 3y equals to 3, 2x minus 3y equals to 6. So adding I told you, so this will get cancelled. Now this one will remain what? X, 2x minus x is x, that equals to 9. X has become 9. Now to get y, what we have to do? We have to substitute. So substitute value of x in equation 1. Equation 1 is what? Minus x plus 3y equals to 3. So x is how much? X is 9, minus 9 plus 3y equals to 3. So 3y, that implies, so 3y equals to 3. This minus 9 will come over here. Here it becomes what? Plus 9. Got it? What is become? Plus 9. So 3y equals to 12. Now y equals to 12. This 3 will be here what? The relation between 3 and y is what? Multiplication. So here you divide. 3 1s are 3, 3 4s are 12. Y equals to 4. But our x is what? X is what? Number of students in each row. हम x लिए, x क्या आया हमारा? 9 has come. So this is number of students in each row, 9 students. Got it? Now number of rows, equals to 4. So total number of students in the class equals to what? 9 into 4, that is 36 students. Got it? This is the answer. I hope you understood. So please press the like button, and if you have any comments, please write in the comment box. Thank you very much. Bye bye.